Hello, welcome to another video. Today it is currently 6:20 in the morning. That is right. But why did I wake up so early on a Saturday? Well, I'm going to be making the 8-hour round trip, 4 hours there, 4 hours back to Reading. Yeah, Bradford City will away at Reading today, and I've never been to Reading, and I managed to get my hand on some tickets. So join me on this away day.
We have arrived. It's a decent little stadium, to be fair. There is a lot of empty seats in the home section. First 10 minutes have gone by, and to be honest, we've not played that great. We can't put a set of passes together. We're just constantly giving it away, which isn't great. Max Power tried a long shot volley and ended up sending it straight into the away end. Half an hour in, and Reading have made some good chances, but failed to execute any of them, sending them all wide. Bradford, they're just kind of smashing it and open to the best. Let's be honest. It's half time here in the red ing, which is actually all blue, other than that little bit over there. But anyway, it's a bit. We have been the best side. However, we're not creating all. We just lackless up front. So I don't really know what to do. Fix that. We usually try and get more in the box and try and take as many chances as we can. So,
Can we swap it? We swapped it. Yeah.
So, yes, let's see what the second half brings. Hopefully, some Bradford goals. Why are their strikers playing striker? They cannot shoot. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, Brennan. Never with a fantastic tackle. Well, honestly, well done, Nerfo. I think Wheatley's probably got. Not Wheatley. Baldwin's probably got concussion, so he's been taken off along with Wheatley. And now both Humphries and Toure enter the pitch. Come on up. It's Pennington again with the lock. This time from the long shot. It makes it 1-0. That's 2 goals in 2 games. Come on, Penny. Pointing is off, and Joe Wright is on to create a more defensive structure going into the last 10 minutes of this match here in Reading. Oh, what a tackle by Nerfo. Oh, never mind, it's gone straight back. Oh no! And they're out wide. Come on. Oh, unbelievable say it's 2-1. We can never win away, we can just can't.
Yikes. I travelled over 8 hours there and back to watch us lose in the last 10 minutes. 90 minutes played, we were winning 1-0. Oh, hello? Oh, we were winning 1-0. 98 minutes played, we were losing 2-1. Mental stuff, we played well. I just think we're lacking a creative player up top, which is why we need Caden Jackson back as soon as possible. So physios, forget anyone else who's injured, just shove them out onto the concrete and put all your attention on Caden Jackson, because we're going to struggle without Caden Jackson. Wheatley, man, he's not good enough. I don't want to bash the kid too much, but I think this level's slightly too high to him. So, And you know what, I just suspect about that. What's Mullen done wrong? Tell me, what has Paul Mullen done wrong? To be honest, I think while Caden Jackson's out, Humphrey should be starting up top and Mullen should be the substitute striker. That is how I would work it, if I was Mr. Alexander. Because what has Mullen done wrong? The Wrexham legendary striker can't make the Bradford City squad, and he's constantly taken all the way to Reading. I mean, he's wasting an entire day there just to sit on the bench. And one thing I saw was very key to our demise today. There was a lot of chip balls. Balls that just chipped over our defence to their attack, because their attacker was like, yum! But luckily the shooting wasn't great up until injury time. What a strike by Matty Pennington, am I right? 2 goals, 2 games. Bring on the third one against Orient. Pennington, honestly, what a strike. He's headed it in, and this time what does he do? Oh, Pennington's on the ball, right-footed shot, from outside the box, bang! Top left corner, I want to say. Honestly, round of applause, Mr. Pennington. I'm gonna be honest, he was gonna get an insane striker card if we won or drew. You know who I blame for that defeat? Graham Alexander, mate. Because mate, your subs were awful. Baldwin gets concussed. Okay, I agree with the Wheatley Humphrey sub. It should have happened at half time, to be honest. But Baldwin gets a concussion. Okay, let's see, who do we have on the defence? We could bring on a left back who can kind of play, who's not really had much of a chance since he got in just a few weeks ago. Or we could bring on Joe Wright, who's quite a decent centre back, and he's like for Baldwin, the position we need. Hang on, we'll bring on the left back. No. And then what do you do? Oh, we're 1-0 up with 15 minutes to go. Oh yeah, let's bring on Joe Wright for Bobby Poynton. What? No. Poynton should never have left. The only sub we should have made, other than Humphries for Wheatley, which you got right, was Joe Wright for Baldwin. We should just let him play, let him run. I'm sick of this defensive nonsense when we're 1-0 up. Go attacking, get the 2-0 lead, because 2-0 is a far better position to be 1-0. Then you can defend all you want, Mr. Alexander. But clearly we're not good at defending, as today has proven? I'm going to say proved and showed. Okay. Hey, they get a card today because they won, obviously. Paddy Lit, honestly, first, can I say, their fans, man, when they scored that second goal, that's the first time I've ever felt a stadium shake. Crazy stuff. So yeah, I've given him 85 team of the week. 87 pace, 87 pace, 84 shooting, 82 passive, 86 dribbling. Pretty good from attacking midfield. I wasn't sure where to play. I was thinking attacking midfield. I wasn't sure, to be honest, where he could have been left mid, could have been right mid. But I went for attacking midfield. I thought he scored both goals. He didn't. My apologies. So yeah, he gets the card. First Reading player to get a Tigaton card. So he gets that in the box. Right, we need to rate some stuff. We need to rate the match day and select card release stadium. Okay, not gonna lie, the match day, I enjoyed the match over the last 10 minutes. I enjoyed the match. So for that reason, I'm thinking, Exeter City at home, I don't even remember that. So I think they're pretty similar, not gonna lie. Exeter City at home, on that 1-0 win. You know what, I think 7.2 is a very fair rating for Reading away. So let me add that to the list. Okay, so yeah, it is in the 12th spot now, as you can see on screen, and I believe it's also the highest rated loss. Okay, the next thing we have to review is the release car stadium, or whatever it's called. And you know what, mate, half the seats were empty, gonna be honest. That was a very poor, that was not good, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I do think it's worse than Man. Not as bad as Northampton, because Northampton, I like the shape. It's a very modern London stadium. So I'm going to put it in spot number 7, which should shove down Northampton down to 8. So let me do that right now for you. Okay, and the next thing, I want to start introducing forfeits. So if we lose the match, and I said if we lose the match, I'd have to eat one of these Morrison breaks on camera. But the thing is, I broke our defence twice. I have 2. But we can also rate it. Now these are the cheap Kit Kats basically. Did you see the snap then? It wasn't fantastic. These have been sat in my room for about a week, so they could be a little melted. They smell very, not good chocolatey, but chocolatey still. Yeah, I can feel them melting in my hand, not gonna lie. Not fantastic, cheap, and not great. You know what, let's put a time lapse up of me eating these. We have 4 fingers to go through. So let's go. Okay, we'll go this over now, which is probably one of the dumbest parts. Oh, and I'm dancing. Okay, here we go. Oh, finger number 2, we're delving straight in. No, this is just pure content here on this channel, so maybe you should just subscribe for Tigaton, Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers celebrations. Anyway, Oh, we're stacking it, and here we go. Here we. Oh. Wow, he's trying to be sneaky with that third one. So yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks. We kind of realised it was free. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Only one more to go now. Yeah. Oh, it was signalled it's 4. It's the 4th. I think I'm slowly getting more and more bored, and you know, this is just quality content you clicked, So yeah, I'd definitely subscribe if I were you. Just anyway, let's hand over to Not great, to be honest. I think they've got to be a 4.2, so I'm going to add that to the list of snacks. Okay, and our next forfeit, so the next match I'll be vlogging because it's going to be Leyton Orient at home. And so I've decided I'm going to make a London All-Star team regardless of the result. If we draw, if we only get a point out of that match, I have to sneak a Leyton Orient player in. If we lose, I have to sneak 2 Leyton Orient players in. So not a crazy forfeit, but maybe it's actually good if we did draw and it'd be funny for engagement. Who knows? I'll see you next time though. Bye.